we shall going to discuss with reference to search for the genetic material. The second important experiment recommended for your academic curriculum is the biochemical characterization of transforming principle. This unique experiment is the continuity of the Griffith's transformation experiment. In the Griffith transformation experiment, by the careful examination of the S type of the bacteria from the dead mice, he clearly concluded that some transforming principle is a chemical substance released by the heat-killed bacteria that changed Austrian into S type and become virulent. In this experiment, we will going to discover which is said to be the transforming principle in converting O type into S type. Through the name of the experiment is the biochemical characterization of transforming principle. This unique experiment was discovered by three pioneer scientists, namely Oswald Avery, Colin MacLeod and Maclean McCarthy are the three pioneer scientists. In the year 1944, they clearly determined the biochemical nature of the transforming principle. In this experiment, they make use of the same bacteria. The name of the bacteria is called Diplococcus pneumonia, or it is also designated as Streptococcus pneumonia. It causes pneumonia disease in case of mammals, including human beings. It is characterized by the presence of two strains of bacteria, namely Austrian and S strain. Austrian and S strain. In the first step, from the S type of heat-killed Diplococcus pneumonia, by using ultracentrifugation, they recovered three important biochemical substances, namely carbohydrate, protein and DNA. The fourth biochemical compound used in the experimentation is the enzyme DNase. The enzyme DNase, it will mainly act on the DNA by breaking the phosphodiester bond. The DNA is subjected to inactivation. Are the four important biochemical compounds used in the experiment. Like that of the Griffith's transformation experiment, even in case of Avery's experiment also, the experiment is conducted in four important steps. In this step, the four components were added to separate culture tubes. In the first step, the four components, namely carbohydrate, protein, DNase and DNase enzyme were added to the separate culture tubes containing all type of Diplococcus pneumonia. The culture tubes were allowed to remain undisturbed for some time in order to exhibit growth. The culture tubes were allowed to remain undisturbed for some time, or the culture tubes are subjected to incubation. After incubation, all the culture tubes are analyzed for the type of the bacterial population, In the first step, the culture tube is taken, the culture tube is inoculated with all type of bacteria is inoculated with what type of bacteria? The first chemical substance, carbohydrate, is supplemented into the first test tube containing what type of bacteria. It is subjected to incubation. After incubation, it has been reported that the culture tube contains only a type of Diplococcus pneumonia. A type of Diplococcus pneumonia. In this step, carbohydrate never act as a genetic material. In the second step, culture tube is taken. It is inoculated with what type of Diplococcus pneumonia. To this, the second chemical compound, protein, is supplemented. Protein is supplemented. Again, it is subjected to incubation. After incubation, it contains only a type of bacteria. Later, in the third step, the culture tube is taken. It is supplemented with a type of Diplococcus pneumonia. Later, the third chemical substance, DNA, is supplemented. After inoculation of DNA into the culture plate through transformation, it is a type of bacterial sexual reproduction. Through transformation, the strain of bacteria will get converted into S type of bacteria. What type of bacteria will get converted into S type of bacteria are resulted. By this unique step, it has been clearly illustrated that the DNA will act as a genetic material. DNA will act as a genetic material in converting a type of Diplococcus pneumonia into S type of Diplococcus pneumonia. In the last step, in order to justify DNA as genetic material, the four important biochemical compound used is the enzyme DNase. As I earlier said, the enzyme DNase, it will mainly act on the DNA by breaking the phosphodiester bond. The DNA is subjected to inactivation. In the last step, a culture tube is taken. It is inoculated with a type of Diplococcus pneumonia. The DNA of the S type is added. Later, the fourth biochemical compound, the DNase, is added. The enzyme DNase, it will mainly act on the DNA, resulting in the inactivation of the DNA from the S type, resulting in the presence of only a type of Diplococcus pneumonia in the culture tubes. From the above experiment, it has been clearly justified that the DNA of S type can change. The O type of bacteria into S type. The second important interpretation is the gene for the virulent factor. The gene for the pathogenicity is located in the S type of DNA. Thus, it is clearly justified or proved that the chemical compound to be inherited from R strain to S type is the DNA, and it will form the chemical or it will form the molecular basis of heredity. DNA will form the molecular or the chemical basis of heredity in transforming the genetic character from one generation to another generation. Through average experiment, the biochemical principle behind the transformation, is said to be the DNA. The DNA will act as a chemical or molecular basis of hereditary. Such a unique interpretation was made by three important pioneer scientists named Avery, MacLeod and McCarthy. This is with reference to the biochemical characterization of transforming principle. Thank you.